Hello and welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Freddy, and today I am just going to tell you more about myself through the POC Creator Book Tag, and I was tagged by Jyotsna. Her channel is Jyotsna's Bookscapade, and you can visit it via the link that I put in the description box below. I guess let's get to the question, what race or ethnicity do I identify as? Okay, that's the first question. And I personally identify as a member of the Biblio tribe. I am from the eastern Malaysian state of Sarawak. And we have our own culture, we have our own belief system, we have our own language, and the language, the Bidayo language, is something that I would consider as my first language, and it's something that I use to communicate with my family members, my parents, my sisters, and the rest of my relatives. So next question would be for me to tell you something that I like about myself. This question is pretty hard. I'm not really sure how to tackle this question. I kind of love the fact that I love making people laugh, but whether I actually end up being funny, that is up for debate. I'm not sure if I'm a funny person or not, but I certainly like to kind of do things or say things that would hopefully invite some smile or laughter from people. So I guess that's kind of part of me that I would say that I love. Um, I don't know, this question is just so tricky. It's very difficult to answer. So I'm just gonna move on very fast to the third one. How long have I been in the book community? Well, I was a lurker last year, but even then, as a lurker, I was pretty new. I think I lurked starting in the fourth quarter of 2019, and then I kind of decided to become a booktuber in January 2020. So I'm pretty new in this whole book community thingy, and I've been exposed to so many new and fresh stuff ever since I joined as a booktuber. You know, stuff like making videos, book tags, Voxer, all those kinds of things. Especially Voxer, I've never heard of it outside the book community. It's really strange. It feels like that application is almost exclusive from my perspective. It's almost exclusive to the book community. So yeah, that was certainly something new that I found in the book community. One of it, yeah. And the fourth question would be, what kind of content do I create? Now, one of the main target when I open this booktube channel is to actually make single book reviews, because I always have this nagging feeling inside of me whenever I finish a book to just kind of talk about it. And at first, I just kind of started doing it with books that I like, books that I finished and like. And for books that I kind of dislike, usually I would DNF it, but sometimes I would end up, finishing those books, and but I wouldn't make any video about them because I don't know. I just thought that I didn't have a lot of things to say. But then I think a few videos ago I made one for The Ravishing of Lolstein by Marguerite Duras, which was a book that I didn't particularly like, and I was able to make a video out of that. So I thought maybe after this I would also make videos, single book reviews on books that I don't particularly like, books that I don't really hold a favorable opinion for. And recently I also discovered that turned out I have it in me that I can actually finish one book at least a week. And so I've been starting to toy with this idea of making kind of like this weekly status update-ish video that I would kind of call for fun as, bookish avec moi. And so it's really interesting to actually see that I'm able to do that. I'm able to kind of make myself more, how to say, more invested in reading, and actually am able to kind of say to myself that I'm able to accomplish something at the end of the week. And I learned that even when I have not finished anything, I can still actually find something that I would consider as some sort of accomplishment. You know, maybe it's a progress that I made in a big book, or it's a small progress that I made in a small book. So in a way, making those weekly videos, they actually make me feel a little bit more positive about myself. Even when I did not finish a book, I could still say something, and that something is usually something positive about maybe the book itself, or my reading process, or just pretty much anything related to my reading life. So yeah, the weekly kind of videos are certainly something that I'm starting to make also. And so, moving on to the next question, what is my favorite genre? This is quite difficult to answer because I would just pretty much say literary fiction or adult fiction, but that is not exactly a genre because there are so many genre conventions within that umbrella term. And so I would say that I like drama, especially books that explore human relationship, books that have relationships as its core. So it could be romance, it could be domestic fiction, war fiction, historical fiction, psychological fiction, all of those things, they really make me feel excited because, I don't know, I just personally find it really exciting to hear how people form relationship with another, how they interact with another. And it's, all those drama, it just makes me feel something. I feed from all those drama. It's something that keeps my reading life going. Very quickly, next question would be top 3 favorite books, and these are just simply books that I can kind of think of off the top of my head because I have many favorite books, so I'm just gonna pick 3. The first one would be Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and that one is 100 Years of Solitude. That was actually the first, I would personally consider my first favorite modern book. And I also like Possession by A.S. Byatt. That book is just really awesome. And if you have not read that book, seriously, you should go and check it out. It's great. It's really good. And I also like, okay, this one is Fear of Flying by Erica Jong. I don't know what to say about this book because it's good. It's wonderful. It blew my mind. It really felt like something that resonated with me. So if you know something about that book, you'll probably find this weird. But anyway, I love that book. So next question would be my favorite POC author, and I don't know, just I would say I like Tan Tuan Eng. He's a Malaysian author, and his book The Garden of Evening Mist was really awesome. So you should check that out as well. And last question would be tag others to make this tag. And so I'm just gonna tag a few booktubers. One would be Sultan, and then I will also tag BooksAreUs and also Biblio Mum. And that's it for this POC Creator Tag, and I'll see you again in a different video after this. So until then, take care and bye bye.